Hello, welcome back to our Fire Nursing Tutorial YouTube channel. In this class, we are going to discuss with another new topic, that is gestational diabetes during pregnancy. First, we'll see some general points. Here, the main hormone that regulates the blood sugar level is insulin. And then this insulin is produced by pancreas, that is beta cells. Here the fetus start producing insulin at 12 weeks of pregnancy. 12 weeks of pregnancy. And then here insulin helps for the growth of the fetus. Here main role of insulin is insulin moves blood glucose level from blood into the cells all over the body. This is the main important role of insulin. Next we'll see the gestational diabetes mellitus. Here blood glucose level increases 24th week onwards. It's going to increase 24 weeks onwards. And here patient blood glucose levels are normal. That is before pregnancy as well as the first trimester. During the first trimester and then before pregnancy, glucose levels are normal, and then typically occurs in the second and the third trimester due to the hormonal changes causing insulin resistance. And then no risk of congenital malformations. Next, we'll see the etiology and the risk factor for GDM. Here, first and foremost, the cause is hormonal changes in pregnancy. That is, human placental lactogen, estrogen, and the progesterone induces insulin resistance. And then genetic predisposition. It is history of family, family history of diabetes. And then risk factors. Risk factors are obesity, previous gestational diabetes mellitus, or macrosomic baby, that is more than 4 kg baby weight, and then sedentary lifestyle and high calorie diet. These are the etiology and the risk factors of GDM, gestational diabetes mellitus. Next, we'll see the clinical manifestations, clinical features of GDM. Here, it is mostly asymptomatic, and then routine screening may detect polydipsia, that is excessive thirst, and then polyuria, that is frequent urination, and then fatigue. After that, recurrent infections, for example urinary tract infection. You can see these are the clinical manifestation. Next, we'll see the diagnostic evaluation for GDM. Here typically screening done at 24 to 28 weeks of gestation. 24 to 28 weeks of gestation. Here screening method is, here 75 gram of glucose had to give the patient in 300 ml of water. After 2 hours have to check the blood glucose level of that patient. After that, here diagnostic threshold, that is diagnostic threshold, here normal is less than 140 mg per dl, and then GDM, that is gestational diabetes mellitus, is 140 to 200 mg per dl. After that, overt Here, overt diabetes mellitus. Overt, that is advanced glucose level. Diabetes mellitus, that is greater than 200 mg per dl. This is a WHO criteria. This is the main important thing. This is the WHO criteria for the oral glucose tolerance test. This is the diagnostic evaluation. It's very important for the GDM. Next we'll see the management of GDM. Here, first and foremost, that is lifestyle modifications. That is medical nutritional therapy can be given, regular exercise, and then self-monitoring of blood glucose level. That is lifestyle modifications, and then pharmacological therapy. That is insulin preferred, and then oral agents like metformin or glyburide in specific cases can be given. And then monitoring, here fasting and postprandial blood glucose level can be monitored. And then here delivery planning, it is to avoid post-term pregnancy, that is greater than or more than 40 weeks. And then planning for early delivery in uncontrolled GDM, that is gestational diabetes mellitus, or poorly controlled GDM. This is the management. And next we'll see the complications here. First one, there is a maternal complications as well as the fetal complications. First we'll see the maternal complications. Here, increase the risk of cesarean delivery, and then preeclampsia, type 2 diabetes in future we can expect. And then next, fetal complication. Comes to the fetal complications. First and foremost, macrosomia, that is birth trauma, and then neonatal hypoglycemia, shoulder dystocia, respiratory distress syndrome we can see, and then increased risk of obesity and diabetes later in life. These are the complications of fetus. This is all about the gestational diabetes mellitus. I hope you all are clear with the topic. Please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.